Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be ranking all of my cream bronzers. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay, so I have 5 cream bronzers in my collection, which is crazy to me because when I think back to about a year ago, I didn't own a single cream bronzer. I was completely, I don't want to say against the idea, but I just wasn't into it. Bronzer is definitely an item that kind of intimidates me a little bit, and I thought, oh my gosh, if you're going to put that in cream formula, it is not going to work for me, but we have seen some change. So let's hop into it. So coming in at number 5, this is probably not going to be a surprise, but this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick. I like this more than I did when I initially tried it out. When I initially tried this out, I absolutely hated this product. So this has a brush on one side. I'm not going to take this off because it's too much of a fight to get the lid back on. And then on this end, you have the sculpting stick. So I have the shade Light, which I believe is the lightest one they have. I think this is a long-lasting product, and I think it does a good job sculpting. What I don't like is that it is so hard to blend out. I would highly not recommend that you draw this directly on the face and then blend it out. It does not work for me that way. Even when I use the brush it comes with, it just does not work very well. It just takes forever to blend, and I have no patience for that. I found the easiest way for me to blend this out is to just take it on a brush directly off the product and just kind of dab it in. That does work, and for that reason, that's why this gets to stick around in my collection, and I will use it that way. But this is definitely at the bottom of my bronzer ranking. Alright, the next one is one that I tried out very recently. So sometimes I will shop the BoxyCharm add-ons section because I think you can get some really great prices on brands that I just really want to try out, or products. They've had a really good add-on shop, especially lately. I picked up the Persona Cosmetics Bronze Multi-Stick in the shade Dune. So I picked this up because I have never tried anything from Persona, but I've heard so much about the brand that I really wanted to try out some products. So I picked up the bronzer stick, and I like the idea of a bronzer stick. I like the idea of having a cream bronzer in stick form just for convenience purposes. Now this is really nice. The component isn't the most expensive, luxurious kind of feeling. It is like a basic plastic component. The tone of this one is really nice. The problem is that it blends away too easily. So where the Makeup by Mario, it takes way too long to blend, this one blends out so quickly that you end up blending it away. And for that reason, I just don't like that. Maybe I need to play with this one a lot more, but because of that, this one definitely falls down the ranking a little bit. For me, yes, I want a cream bronzer in a stick form, but I want it to fall somewhere in the middle between that difficult to blend and blend so easily that it disappears. Somewhere in the middle, that's all I want. So for that reason, this one is coming in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is the bronzer that really got me into cream bronzer and gave me the courage to kind of explore the cream bronzer area, if you will. So this is the Kaja Play Bento blush and bronzer stack, and I have the Butter Up stack, which is the lightest one. This comes with a blush, a highlight, and a cream bronzer. The blush and highlight are powders, but the bronzer is a cream. This is what got me into trying a cream bronzer. This blends beautifully. This has beautiful pigment to it. I really enjoy that. I love going in with this one with a sponge, and it's beautiful. The only reason this is falling a little bit lower is because it does pull quite warm, I find, and I don't like bronzers that pull too warm. However, I really do enjoy this one. This is definitely one I would highly recommend, especially if you're just looking to kind of explore cream bronzers, kind of see what the hype is about, but you're not ready to fully commit. This is great because you still get the blush and highlight if you decide you hate the bronzer. However, the bronzer makes it very easy to like. It's blendable. It's really nice. Just know that it is pigmented and it does pull a bit warm. But if you're okay with that, I think you'll really like this. So for that reason, the Kaja stack is at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is a cream bronzer that has been around for ages at this point. And I've heard so much about, and because I wasn't into cream bronzer, I didn't think I'd like it. I didn't want to make the splurge, but this is the Huda Beauty Tantour. And I have the shade Fair, so I did pick up the lightest one. The packaging on this is beautiful. It's not a stick like I do tend to prefer, but this is just such a great cream bronzer. This is very pigmented, but it's so blendable and easy to work with. I love the Tantour. I think this is so easy to work with. This is a product that I'm disappointed I didn't try sooner. It does pull a little bit warm, but in my opinion, I don't think it pulls quite as warm as the Kaja. So for that reason, this is ranking higher than that. But this is just so easy to work with. The packaging is lovely. It blends out so easily, and for that reason, and you don't need much, which means this is going to last you a lot longer. So for that reason, this one is ranking at number 2. And my absolute favorite cream bronzer, if you're familiar with my channel, you know exactly what I'm going to say. This is one I tried out very recently. This is the Rare Beauty Warm Wishes Bronzer Stick, and I have the shade Power Boost. So these were released, I think, the day after Christmas. And the component itself is gorgeous. It's got like this baby pink gold detailing. The component feels luxurious. It's a twist up product. The tone of this shade in particular is quite warm. I do want to try the next one up, which is Happy Soul, which does seem to pull a little bit more cool. So it may be better for contouring purposes. However, this is, I mentioned that perfect middle ground between the Makeup by Mario and the Persona. This is it. So this does blend very easily. If you overblend, you can sort of blend this away, but not quite as quickly as the Persona. It doesn't completely disappear like that one. So for that reason, this one's ranking a lot higher. It's in stick form, which is my preference. It's easy to work with. It's blendable. It looks so pretty and so natural on the skin. I just absolutely love this cream bronzer. This is every single thing I want in a cream bronzer. And I definitely do think I'll be picking up the next shade for contour purposes because I'm very curious, and if I'm going to explore more of these types of products, this is the one I'm willing to have a second of just because I enjoy this so much. So that is it. Those are my top. Those are all the cream bronzers I own. All 5 of them ranked for you. I hope this video was helpful, especially if you're a cream bronzer rookie, kind of like I am. I would hope that you would find this helpful. But again, that is it for me today. Thank you again so very much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. And that is it for me today. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!